Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the third part of our lesson. But before starting our today's topic, let us recollect the previous topics. In this lesson, we came to know what is a computer system, what are the components of a computer system. So let us recollect them. What is a computer system? A computer system is an electronic device which takes the input, processes it, and gives an output. Components of a computer system. There are two components: hardware, software. What is a hardware? The physical components of a computer system which we are able to touch and feel are called as hardware. Coming to software. Software is a set of programs that governs the smooth functioning of a computer system. The software consists of two types: system software, application software. So let us see what is a system software. System software is a software which controls and manages the computer hardware, and it has two types: operating system, utility software. Let us see what is an operating system. Operating system acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware, and operating system consists of two types: single user operating system, multi-user operating system. What is a single user operating system? The name itself says that only one person can access the computer system at a time. While coming to multi-user operating system, two or more persons can access the computer system at a time. Next, what are the functions of operating system? There are four functions of an operating system: memory management, file management, application management, and hardware management. Next one is utility software. What is an utility software? It governs the smooth functioning of a computer system. That means it ensures whether all the devices that are connected to a computer system are working properly or not. For example, antivirus software. Antivirus software, it is used to prevent our computer system from being attacked by the virus. Okay, children? So, now we are going to learn about the application software. Application software. Application software is a set of programs which is designed to perform a particular task. For example, railway booking system. It is also an application. In railway booking system, for example, take IRCTC. It is an application. In that particular application, and what we are able to see, we are able to see how many trains are available, at what cost, and at what time. Okay, whether seats are available or not. Is all regarding the railways only is available in that particular IRCTC application. Now let us see different types of application software: general purpose software, specific purpose software, and custom software. Let us see what is a general purpose software. This particular software anyone can purchase, but we can even use it, but we are not able to do any modifications to that particular software. For example, take word processing software. In word processing software, we can use that particular application or a software, but we cannot do any modifications in that particular software. Okay, children? Next one is specific purpose software. Specific purpose software, the name itself specifies that it is developed for a particular purpose. For example, take the calendar. The calendar, it is used to check the days, date, month, and year. Unless that, we cannot do anything in that particular application. Coming to calculator. In calculator also, we can perform only calculations. We cannot do any other thing in that particular software. Okay, children? That is called as a specific purpose software. Now let us see custom software. Custom software means it is a software which is developed according to the requirements of the customer. For example, take our particular school app only. In school app, why it is developed? To view the videos or view the lessons. It consists all the information regarding our school only. Okay, children? Like that only hotel management system. In hotel management system application also, it contains all the details regarding the hotel. That means how many rooms are available, how many are occupied, how many of them are vacant. All these details are available in that particular application. Only regarding the hotel only is available. Okay. Next, software license. License means what? Conditions. Like that only software also will be having a particular license with certain conditions on the use of that particular software. There are three types of software: open source software, closed source software, and freeware software. Let us see each of them in detail. Open source software. In this particular software, we can read it, we can make the changes, and we can even build the new versions of the software, and it is free of cost. Okay. For example, take Mozilla Firefox. In Mozilla Firefox, everyone is able to browse. We are not paying anything to the particular software, right? Next, closed source software. This software does not allow people to modify anything in this particular software. Sometimes it is freely available, or sometimes we can even purchase. For example, Microsoft Office. Next one, freeware software. This particular software is made available sometimes for free of cost, but it is not necessary that every time it should be available free of cost only. Sometimes we should even be able to purchase also. Okay, children, I hope you all understood today's topic. With this, we have completed our first lesson. Thank you, children.